Donald Trump has stated that he is cutting off the trade talks with Canada immediately as the country looks to start enforcing a tax policy targeting the big tech companies. Also, the latest move, which is also announced on the social media, comes as the neighboring nations had been working to agree a trade deal by the mid-July months. Also, this is very chaotic for both the countries. They have been war of words. Also, both countries have imposed huge tariffs on each other. The goods after the Trump have also sparked a trade war that was earlier this year and have also threatened to annex the Canada using the economic force and also tried to call it a 51st state of the United States. Also, on the Friday, the United States president also said that he was ending the talks due to what he called an egregious tax on the tech companies, and also added that he would announce new tariff on the goods crossing the border within the next week. We are hereby terminating all the discussion on the trade with Canada effective immediately, he wrote on the social media platform. Also, we will let the Canada know that the tariff that will also bring playing to the business with the United States of America within the next 7-day period. Later in the Oval Office, the President Donald Trump told the reporters that the United States has all the cards. Economically, we have such power over the Canada, I'd rather not use it, he added. Also, in the brief comment to the reporters, Prime Minister Mark Carney suggested that talks would grind on. The Canada's 3% digital services tax has been a sticking point in its relationship with the United States since the law was enacted the last year. The first payments are due on the Monday. The business groups estimate it will cost the American companies such as the Amazon, Apple, Google more than $2 billion a year. Other countries have a similar tax in place, including the United Kingdom, France, and Italy. Canadian officials have also said they expected to address the issue as part of a trade talk with the United States. There were hopes that the relatively warm relationship that newly elected Carney has forged with the Trump might help those negotiations. The president's latest move cast doubt on a future deal, though Trump has often used the social media threats to try to gain leverage in talks on speed up negotiations he sees as stalling. Also, last month, for example, he threatened to ramp up the tariffs on the goods arriving to us shore and from the European Union that have only relent a few days later. Also, Candace Lang, the chief executive of the Canadian Chamber of Commerce, which has been critical of the digital services tax, said that the last-minute surprises should be expected as the deadline for a deal approaches.